Okay, how's everybody doing this evening? Of course, I want to talk about EOS tonight. Last night I didn't get a chance to make a video, although I did try to make a video. I tried several times to make the video and I just couldn't get it done. And when I don't make a video some nights about EOS, it's not because I quit thinking about EOS or because I'm not noticing the price going up. It's because I get frustrated. And the reason I get frustrated is because trying to get my mind around everything about blockchain and explaining it in a way that's understandable. I mean, I don't want to get overcomplicated with this, and I don't want to go too deep down certain paths. For instance, like programming or C++ or anything like that. No, I'm not. I want to stay away from that stuff. There's a lot of people that do stuff like that a lot better than I do. I want to talk about the opportunity. I want to talk about blockchain and where this is going, and how I believe EOS is going to be the dominant blockchain company or dominant blockchain force on the internet, and how right now there's an opportunity for you and I and ordinary people to be a part of that. That's what I want to talk about. So anyway, if you looked at the title, you probably think it's clickbait. But I played around with the title a little bit because I said that EOS could be bigger than Google, and this is why. I played around with it a little bit because I thought I might say it will be bigger than Google, and this is why. But I put the caveat in there, it may be, and I'll explain why in just a second. Okay, before you think it's clickbait and before you think I'm crazy, give me a chance to explain why I think EOS will be bigger or could be bigger than Google. First of all, Google, it's only been around a little over 20 years. And Google, when it first came up on the scene, wasn't the only search engine. There were a number of search engines. There was Yahoo, there was the MSN network, there was some other minor ones, Dogfetch, a few others, and they all did search. And then Google came along, and Google did search a little bit better than everybody else. Just like why some people sing better than other people, why some people dance better. Google just seemed to fit. I mean, they just seemed to do a better job than everybody else. They just had a little better formula. So they dominated search, and as they dominated search, and when you think about Google, what Google really is, it's an advertising platform. They give away search for free so that you can advertise, you know, by AdWords and so on and so forth. So that's what Google really is. Google is a platform for advertising, and that's how Google monetizes and makes money. And they dominate eyeballs. People's, you know, everybody watches, everybody's on Google. Google's now, you know, Google it. But there was a time when Google wasn't the dominant search engine. There was a time when Google wasn't in everybody's mind and everybody's search. So they had to earn that dominance. I believe that right now, the same thing is going on with blockchain. Somebody is going to dominate blockchain. There's going to be a company out there that is going to take over blockchain. And blockchain is going to become as prominent to us as search was back in the early 2000s, late 1990s. And some company is going to dominate blockchain. The reason why I believe blockchain is so important, and I'm trying to, like I said, get my mind around this and explain this in a simple way. They always say that if you understand it, you can explain it simply. The simpler you can make it, the simpler you can explain it, the better you know it. And it takes a long time to think about this and get your mind around it so that it makes sense when you tell somebody. Because sometimes I try to explain things and I listen to my videos and I think, man, it didn't make any sense. I don't know what I was talking about. But if I break down blockchain, break down what it does, the one word I would say is access. It's next level access. Just as Google was access for search, blockchain will be access for everything else. Blockchain is going to be next level access for the internet. And just like Google search changed the world, blockchain will change the world by giving us better access to information. Where Google gave us search, blockchain is going to give us information to databases. It's going to give us information to, and I'll just give you, for instance, if you're shopping for a car, there'll be databases out there that you can access. It'll tell you everything about a car. if you're shopping for insurance, database access to everything. You're going to get next level access through blockchain. One company, I think maybe one company, maybe more than one, I don't know. There's still Bing, Yahoo, and Google as the search engines. Maybe there'll be more than one company in blockchain. But I do believe EOS is definitely my pick right now. And it's the pick to be dominant in blockchain, just like Google became dominant in search. So yes, I believe that Google, or a blockchain, EOS, is going to be bigger than Google. Very well, I believe that. I mean, I'm not saying could be, I think it will be. But I'm just going to put could be for now because we don't know for a fact. And we don't know how this is all going to play out in the future. But there will be some blockchain technology company that will dominate the internet, much like Google does today at search. And unlike Google, I actually think that the blockchain has a better formula for making money, because with blockchain, everything's going to run on a blockchain. You know, that isn't even a debatable issue for me. Everything will run on blockchain. It's a superior way of doing everything. It's a superior way of recording information. It's a superior way of giving out information. It's a superior way of being able to access information, next level information on the internet. That's it. I mean, that's just like the sun's going to come up tomorrow morning. You know what's going to happen. That's just the way blockchain is. It's going to dominate the internet. So now you just have to figure out which company is going to be in that lead role. And right now, I see everything. I see EOS as a long way ahead of everybody else. Nobody else is even coming close to EOS right now. Nobody's even coming close as far as their ability to process information, the speed of transaction, their experience, the way they're financed, the venture capital money behind them. There's nobody even close. So if you think my title is a little bit out there by saying that EOS will be or may be bigger than Google, I also have a title out there about $20 EOS. Well, that seemed probably a little far-fetched a few days ago too. Well, it doesn't seem so far-fetched today because it's 1750, 17 something and some change. So you can see that this is going up a lot higher. And right now, very few people understand it, know about it, or even thinking about it. So this is still stuff yet to come. So right now, where everybody else is just trying to put the pieces together, EOS is actually putting it together and putting it online, but they're making it happen. But this is going to happen, and this is going to be big. And I think this is for a lot of people that understand this is an opportunity of a lifetime. Few times will you ever be able to do something this big. Few times will you ever be able to invest in something like this and be on the ground floor. It just doesn't happen. And I mean, if you recognize this, man, congratulations. You are part of the crowd. You are in, man. You got it. You are seeing next generation internet. You're seeing database access for everybody. You're seeing some really cool stuff going to happen. So that's great. I mean, I'm so proud. I'm so glad people see this and watch this and understand it. I think that if you got that, man, I admire my hat's off to you. So anyway, I got another train coming, it looks like. So anyway, next level internet is blockchain. EOS will be the dominant so far as I can see. I don't see anybody even close, and I do believe EOS will be bigger than Google. So anyway, I appreciate you watching. Thank you very much.